Oh, my two favorite people, Micro Animations and Pixie Knickers. Thanks, Pixie. It was like an inch in my eye. Stevie Ray Vaughan kind of thing. Off the Soul to Soul record. Say What? Which is just a take on Miles Davis's Say What. Thanks, Garrett. How you doing? How's everybody doing this evening? Soulcactus is at 10 after 5. Not as overdriven this evening. Cool, man. I'm just gonna call you Sammy. Is that cool? Grave Lord. What's the story behind Grave Lord Sammy? Because that definitely sounds like there's a story there. Yeah, sometimes, David, that's all we be needing is one. I need 7? Yeah, I don't. Maybe you do, but I don't. Okay, Grave Lord. Do you mind if I just call you Sammy, though? Hey, Vinny, what's happening? No, I mean, there's a ton of different Gibsons out there, man. They make a ton of different models, so. Hey, Jaden, how are you? Thank you. Hey, Margaret, how you doing? Thanks, Sammy. Well, Nikolai, or Nikolay. How about I just call you Nick for short? It's a half a dozen of one and a half a dozen of the other. It depends on who you talk to. You know? I like Fender as much as I like Gibson. Those are my two favorite brands. So I just keep searching for the guitar I want in that model. And until I find the right one for me, then I won't stop. I was lucky I got this one. It just happened to be a really solid piece. I don't know Tornado of Souls. Hey, Fishing Geek, what's happening? Very cool, dude. You know what, man? You can find SG Special for like $1,500 or $1,600. USA Gibson guitar. I actually think that's a good bang for the buck, all things considered. I mean, my honest answer is, like, if you want something really decent, you need to spend at least $2,000. If I was going to get a Stratocaster right now, today, tomorrow, or the next day, I would just buy an off-the-wall Eric Clapton Strat for, what is it? They're now $22.49. I think you have for $21.49 maybe. Maybe $2,000 in some cases. Like I said, it depends on what you need it for. If you're just starting out, you only need something that's between $250 and $500. It really doesn't make sense to have an expensive instrument because you don't know if you're going to really take to the guitar or not. I don't know. Problem solved there. Thanks, Margaret. Root Beer Man, I like that. Hey, Joe. Joe Snuffy, that is. I have an old Sigma, which was made by Martin, man. I've shown it off in one of last week's stream or the week before that. SFH, how are you? Not much, Nadir. What's up with you? No. Thank you, Margaret. Thanks, basic person. I'm good without the big donation, though. Have I seen the good what? No, Joe Snuff. Yeah, I haven't. I've seen that guy, Bad Brad, that talks like Batman all the time. Hey, this is Bad Brad. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the Nashville scene. I've seen that dude. Sorry, he cracks me up. Give me some advices on the guitar. I don't know what advices you need specifically. You need to ask me specific questions. Oh, he usually streams when I do? Oh, that's probably why I haven't seen him, huh? Does he do anything original, Joe Snuffy? Thanks, COA Band. Thanks, Nicolay. Thanks, Ed. How you doing? How's everybody doing this evening? Rock fan. Thanks, Ed. Thanks, Pixie. You guys kick ass. I appreciate it. Please remember to hit that thumbs up icon, people. Cool. Smoke them if you got them, I guess, or have a drink, whatever. Thanks, Margaret. Hey, William, how are you? I'm just kind of into playing my own shit right now, but the board will take it under advisement. 98 degrees there. I feel you, man. It was only like 108 or 110 here today. It'll be like 114 tomorrow. So as much as I'd like to sympathize with you, I'm frying my own nuts off out here. Thanks, William. Thanks, Margaret. I appreciate that. That was a Killing Floor song called Control. There's not really much to it. It's just a riff and then a chords played over the riff, and then there's a breakdown section where another riff comes in and we just go back into the song. But it all worked out. It sure is, man. It's very hot. At Sarah, hello. I don't know that one, Sarah. Garrett, yeah, I used to own a real 1964 ES335, just like Clapton's. It was awesome till it wouldn't intonate anymore, and then I had to sell it. Kind of broke my heart. I love that guitar. It's just a seal, right? It's not Cecilia. It's the seal. I think I got that wrong on the other stream. I apologize. No. To answer your question. I'm fine, Sarah. How are you? Oh, that sucks, Pixie. I'm sorry. Margaret's asked a good question. Did I ever sell anything like I hated parting with? Yeah. The 335 I just talked about. I'm sure there are more that like I really kicked myself in the the Rounding Montrose 58 Les Paul Collector's Choice. Yeah, that one. I shouldn't have got rid of that. I should have held on to that. That was a cool guitar. No, they're virtually impossible to fucking find. It just had a smaller neck on it than most 58s, which was just weird, like good for me. Can I play Oh Well from the Rockets? No, I know Oh Well from Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac. I don't know Crazy Train. Probably something like the Lemon Song off of Led Zeppelin 2. How do you build your guitar line? Don't know, man. Do you mean how did I build Soulcactus Sound, my online boutique retailer? Is that what you're asking, Prince? I don't know the riff after this. I don't know. Sorry, Pixie. Anybody else want to hear the Lemon Tree song that Sarah asked for? The force is strong with this one, yeah. Thanks, Noah. Hey, Spoopy, how are you? How are you doing, Noah? I don't nail it every time, Noah. Thanks, Garrett. Yeah, no, I can't go for long periods of time. Endurance is definitely an issue, but I have pins and needles feel in my hands all the time. And I'm just healing from, I got my stitches out last Monday from this procedure where I had a growth removed on my right knuckle there. That's cool, Spoopy. I also like popping up that way too. Margaret wishes we all had Robert Plant's hair when he was young. You know what? I'm actually good with my hair, Margaret. I had dinner with my old man last night, and I said, "Good job." He's a white fox. Got a whole head of hair. Love it. No, William. Yeah. Everything that I do with my hands hurts. Doesn't matter what it is. Thanks, Noah. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you want to hit that like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Bruno, what's up? Mako happy. Do I prefer King or Flying V's? I don't think about apt pointy guitars. Not exactly sure what you mean. Thanks, Margaret. Sarah. I think you would be better served in a different stream, is what I'm thinking. For a couple different reasons. One, you spell your name exactly like my ex-wife, so automatically it's a no-go for me. Number two, your questions are annoying. Bye-bye. Next contestant, please. Oh, Spoopy, I don't care what it is, man. But I prefer to leave that shit where it belongs, in the past. Why do you play when it hurts? I don't know. Why do I sit when it hurts? Why do I eat when it hurts? Why do I take a shit when it hurts? I don't know. Because it does. Oh man, you're making chicken tacos and you didn't invite me? It's a pretty far distance for me to go though. I think I'm having I don't know what I'm having. Yeah, man, it's tough. What's my feel-good food? Or favorite feel-good food? Or favorite food in general? It varies. If I could probably like, it just gets heavy. That's the problem. I would say Italian food is probably my like favorite. Because it encompasses pizza and pasta. But I mean, like, if you were eating that every day, I mean, you'd be like Jabba the Hutt. I've come accustomed to eating a lot of salad as I've gotten older, and changing some of my dietary routines. You know, things are good in moderation. Like, maybe don't have the entire half a pizza. Maybe have 4 pieces and some salad instead. I know there are those days where you just say 2 tears in a bucket, motherfuck it, I'm eating the half a fucking pizza. I get it. And we all need those days. But, you know, for the most part, I'm always like trying to balance shit out. In terms of like, well, if I know I'm going out later, do I really want to eat this now? Because I know probably what I'm going to eat later is not going to be the greatest thing for me in the world. But I don't care. I'm going out to eat. If I was concerned about it, I wouldn't be going out to eat in the first place. And on those nights where I'm just like, oh my God, salad tonight, where I'm just, yeah. That's a despicable thing to say, dipshit. Why would you say that? Why would you come into somebody's stream and say that? Fucking dumbass. Good comeback, Pixie. He's gone, though. Yeah, what a jackass. Garrett, no, not really, because there's not, like, really great... There's nothing happening here in Phoenix, Arizona, in terms of music. I've lived here for a long time. I've played music here for a long time. You know, like, if you're looking for the brightest center of the universe, this is the planet that is farthest from. Anybody ever heard that before? That's exactly the way Arizona is to music. No, they do not, rock fan. That's why I bring it up. Thanks, Margaret. Yeah, Pixie, people are just fucking like... I mean, literally, think about it. What if somebody came up to you and said that to your face? They'd never say that to your face, right? Because they know if they did, they'd be in big trouble. Hey, Amy, what's happening? Wow. Hey, Jason. Jason, you can ask for a tune if you want. I can't guarantee that I'll play it. Thanks, rock fan. Amy, you're in Milwaukee? That's cool. I used to go to overnight camp in Eagle River. Milwaukee's very cool. Oh, you grew up there. That's very cool. Yeah, Spoopy, I probably would. And you know what? They'd probably take to me very well there. I just never got the opportunity. Like, nobody ever came along to me and said, hey, I want to pay you to tour in England. Whatever. You know, that opportunity never presented itself. Margaret, they're all cowards. Yeah, Garrett, there was another troll. There was a dude that came on and said that I looked like he saw me on Epstein Island or something like that. Oh, you're in Florida, Amy? Speak of the devil. Okay. show, dude. All right, Mr. Piper, how are you? Because there's no snow, rock fan. That's why. Game over plays, man. What are you playing? Joseph, go check out my friend Donald Mattingly. He can play the shit out of Cliffs of Dover. I cannot. Yeah, the flights are very expensive. Yeah, man. Thanks, Pixie. Yeah, I know, Margaret. No, I don't, Garrett, I don't know who Tom is. Tom Bukovic? Never, no. Doesn't ring any bells. Minor Tragedy. Crazy Train for Ozzy? Not with me. But I respect it. Yeah, Amy agreed. But alligators kind of freak me out, dude. You know, it's funny, Amy. I'm not a fan of wildlife in either of our states that we reside in, Arizona or Florida. We have rattlesnakes, scorpions. I mean, like, I can't think of. Well, at least with the snake, we can get the venom from it, but the scorpions are completely useless. And they freak me out. But alligators, that's like a whole nother freak out on a different terror level to me. Like Jaws. And I know, like, some of you are going to be like, Larry, Jaws is not real. Jaws is real, dude. It happens. We are not meant to go and play in their world. So, no to ocean aquatic activities. This mofo will stay on land at all times. Yeah. Especially to the people that get attacked every year. Yeah, not going in the ocean. Like, I went on a cruise last summer, and it was fine. Went to south of Spain. Got to see Morocco and some other places. And I just, like, really have a hard time doing that kind of thing just because of the ocean. Yeah, I have a favorite MLB team, Mr. Piper. I grew up in Chicago. I'm a White Sox fan. Bucky Dent, who is a Hall of Famer in the Baseball Hall of Fame, used to be a friend of our family's. And my brother was a bat boy when Bucky was on the team. But yeah, my parents used to go out with him and his wife and have dinner with them. It's like, I mean, I was a little kid. I didn't understand, like, you know, they're going, okay, whatever, going on with a baseball player, cool. And then years later, I got to be a bat boy for like a game. It was fun, whatever. But I was never a Cubs fan. We were never Cubs fans. We were always like White Sox. How many sibs? You mean how many siblings do I have, Margaret? One. He's older and we're like night and day. Yes, I do like Gary Moore, Joseph. No, Spoopy, it depends on what cruise line you go. Like, there's a couple really nice ones, and I've been on one of the really nice ones because I didn't take me. My parents took me for my birthday last year, which was very nice of them. But like Viking Cruise Line is really nice from what I understand. Crystal Cruise Line, which is the one that I went on last summer, is really nice. That's really the. I haven't been on like some of the other ones that are less money or whatever, like Princess or any like the bit like that have a lot of people on them that are like serious floating cities. No, I haven't been on one of those. I would not want to. Like I think if you're gonna take a cruise, you're better off getting on one of the more luxury lines that have less passengers on them. I mean, I just always see all the horror stories on for like Princess Carnival cruises, like all the people getting sick and shit. So like, not for me. I mean, like, if I'm thinking about taking a vacation, I'm thinking about like, I want to go to Paris, or I want to go to London, or I want to go to Amsterdam, or I want to go to Italy for a few days, and then maybe bounce from place to place for a few days, and then come back. So if I go out for like, I don't know, 10 days to like a couple weeks, because that's all we're allowed here in the States pretty much every year. I just assume go over to London for like 4 days, go to Amsterdam for another 4 days, and go to Italy for another 4 days, and then come home. That would be my preference. And then I can meet up with Badass Brutus Guitar in Amsterdam. And that would be cool, because we have yet to meet in person. Kind of hard when one of us lives in the States and one of us lives in the Netherlands. Margaret, the good thing about a cruise is like you can hit a lot of places in one shot, because if they're like hitting like 3 or 4 ports or different places that you want to check out, that's cool, as opposed to like you doing it a la carte, place by place by place, is way more expensive. That's the like I guess opportunity that a cruise presents. That's the thing that you could take advantage of. The benefit to them. Yeah, some like put it in there like you just pay the whatever up front and it's inclusive. And like my room, I had a butler dude and a maid. It was real, like I was like tripped out. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I was like, this is total lifestyles of the rich and shameless. They were like, what drink do you want to have? I'm like, water would be great. It was like such a head trip for me, because I am not used to being waited on at all. I am very much used to doing everything myself. Yeah, you can, and then you just have to pay the duties and taxes later. But some are duties and taxes free. I always thought that whole thing was weird. You got to fill out the form. Like if you go from here, Arizona or LA to Hawaii, like the Big Islands or Maui or Kauai or whatever, you have to fill out those forms, because you're technically, it's like you're leaving the U.S. but you're not leaving it's fucking weird, man. I love going to Maui too. Anybody ever been to Maui or the Big Island? Well, that's cool, Joseph. That's cool, man. You ever thought about doing an amp kit? Like through Mojo Tone? Fishing Geek? It's nice, Spoopy. Hawaii's nice. It's nice and chill. Yeah. Well, I don't know about the chocolate fountain. That sounds like that was on like a Princess or, you know, one of those types of cruises. You know, when somebody else is like flipping the bill, I just kind of like do what I'm told, show up when I'm told, and it's just like whatever, just along for the ride. Yeah, man, they make a couple different amplifier kits. You should check out. It's just mojotone.com. There's another place here in Tempe, in Arizona, called Antique Electronics. Antique Electronics. They're sort of like Mojo Tone, but not as big. Hula girls and pina coladas? Well, Spoopy, that's not really why I go to Maui. If you wanted to check out Fantasy Island, you would need to go to Kauai, because that's where that show was filmed. The plane, boss, the plane. I used to watch that shit when I was little. Freaked me out. Mr. Rourke and Tattoo. And then Tattoo tried to take on James Bond, and I'm like, that's hysterical. Mai Tai is better. I like Mai Tais, Dennis. Yeah, Margaret, on the cruise I went on, there was no chocolate fountain. I don't think they wanted the liability, personally. Thanks, Joseph. I appreciate that. Thanks, Spoopy. I appreciate that. I've had this velvet blazer for quite some time. I found it in a secondhand clothing store in downtown Tucson, on a street called 4th Avenue, which is where all the bohemian type shops are and bars, college bars that I used to play on. There were like, when I went to college there, and when I got this jacket, this was back in the early 90s. There were like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3. There were like 4 to 6 bars on the strip there that had bands playing on them all the time. And we, you know, Killing Floor played in at least 3 of those places. I know that. Yeah, it's velvet. You have an overwhelming urge to touch it? It touches nice, man. I used to have velvet pants back in the 90s. I had a blue pair and a black pair. A little Clapton phrasing there for you. Yeah, Margaret, yeah. Oh, that's cool, Margaret. Yeah, there was this place called, it's still there, it's called Buffalo Exchange. I don't know if they were in other places, like in other states. But that was, I never shopped at the Buffalo Exchange. I always went to, the place where I found this was, I think, Carmelo's down on 4th Avenue. And I went there with my buddy. And we found this jacket there, I think. And we found the burgundy jacket that I wear down there too. And I used to have a lot of dashikis then too, that I would buy from that place as well. And I had jeans with like all these kinds of different cool patches and shit on them. Very retro Black Crowes looking. I looked very different back then than I do now. And I had long hair. Hey man, you know, I'll tell you what, guys, you know, like, when I wear jackets for the videos at night, it's more about, you know, this is how I want to present myself. And if I went out and played, this is what I would be wearing. It's to show you some sort of image and professionalism, right? But I'm saying, like, if you want to hip yourself out, find where the secondhand clothing stores in your town are and go check them out. They'll have some righteous shit in there. Just go look. If you want to get a cool jacket or something like that, that's where you're going to find it. You know, if you want a gas station shirt with the name, you know, a name badge on it in the oval or whatever, that's the place you're going to find it. And people be confused because your name might be Margaret, but it says Tanya on it. And people will be asking you all night long, who's Tanya? You'd be like, I am. I thought you were Margaret. No. Margaret's gone for the evening. Tanya's here. Ah. All right, man. Be cool. What's poopy? Charity shops there. Okay. Excellent, dude. You got a Millennium Falcon there? That's cool. Hey, Tom. Tom, did you just said hi, like every once in a while, so I know you're there? If your message was held, you said something naughty. No, Robert, I don't have a Fender. You're welcome, Margaret. Any funky weird pedals? You mean like an envelope filter? Or a talk box? I had a talk box. I don't have it anymore. Don't have an envelope filter. The weirdest thing I have is probably just a Phase 90, and that's not that weird. That's pretty commonplace. So everything I have is pretty much run to the mill. It's either some type of phase chorus vibe unit, wah, delay, and a couple fuzzes. I don't like overdrives. Oh, Freddie Fender? I don't know any Freddie Fender, man. But much respect. Officer McKeel, what's happening? Hey, Chad Streams, how you doing? What's my favorite Who album? Who Are You? I don't work with loopers at all. When I record rhythm to a click track, and then I play to that. Yes, I'm using a pick. Sometimes. Gwenny. Thanks, officer. You mean my original stuff? Spooping. Oh, that's cool, officer. Well, that makes one of us, right? Hey, Adam, I don't know walk away. Sorry. What's up, Danielle? What's my favorite riff off of Who Are You? Trick of the Light. That song's bitchin'. But that was written by the Ox. Other than, I mean, I love Sister Disco. I love 905. I love Who Are You, of course. New song is bitchin'. I bought that record when I was like, I don't know, 9 or 10 years old, and it just really I don't know. That was the last record they recorded with Keith Moon, you know? But I mean, it's not the one that everybody spins. Everybody, I mean, Who's Next to me is an obvious choice, or I like Quadrophenia too. Those are my runner-ups for Who albums. The issue with Quadrophenia is it's just so fucking heavy. Like all the song content and like the ideology behind everything, the whole like, you know, being schizophrenic. I wish Tommy had been recorded like they recorded the motion picture soundtrack for it, which was a little bit more, the amps cranked and everything like that. Just the song presentation I thought was much better when you listen to some of those tracks, like I'm Free, Sally Simpson, Captain Walker, Eyesight to the Blind with Clapton. I mean, like, all that. It's just so much better than what The Who captured early. I mean, like, I respect Tommy. I respect, like, the way that Pete did it originally. But when they went to do and re-record those songs, I thought it was just like, wow. Why didn't they do that the first time? Thanks, Margaret. Okay, Cheech. Playing Teen Spirit by Nirvana. It's just that I only know that. That's it. No, Margaret, I'm good on the whole shingles thing, but thank you. The Who album, there are some great Who albums. I mean, like I said, Who's Next, Quadrophenia, Who Are You? Great stuff. I like, I actually like the two that they did with Kenny Jones, Face Dances and It's Hard. Live at Leeds is cool, yeah. The deluxe edition. I mean, just like the Magic Bus alone on there, to me, is like worth the price of admission. I think that's some of the coolest guitar intro to a tune, like, of all time. I don't know how he got that tone that he got, but it's fucking incredible. Deadbeat. I don't play Master of Puppets, but we're out of time, folks, so I'm going to have to call it. Like I said, I'm Larry Soulcactus. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit that like button. If you want to help me out, please buy a sticker or a super sticker in stream. As always, be good to yourselves. Be good to the ones around you. If you want to go to my links, go in the description, and you can follow me over on the Instagram. That doesn't cost anything. You can go to my Patreon page and check out my original music. And if you want to buy some, you can buy some. All right? So until tomorrow, kiddies, this is Larry Soulcactus signing off. Y'all be cool now here. I love you guys. Be cool.